welcome everyone to the City of Inglewood's 72nd Annual Memorial Day observance. We are delighted that you have joined us on this beautiful day here in Inglewood. While we are not able to gather together for this year's service, we still want to honor and recognize America's service members. Today, we celebrate our past and present war heroes. Today, we honor you. We thank each and every one of our nation's brave servicemen and women, especially those still serving our country today.
Hello to all. My name is Mark Childs. I am the current Veterans of Foreign Wars 4th District Commander. Today I'd like to share some words on behalf of the great 4th District. Memorial Day is a day of remembrance and honor, and whether we are putting flags on the headstones of our fallen veterans or gathering with friends and family in celebration of our loved ones, we must never forget that veterans have died protecting our values, our way of life, and our flag. The VFW has a congressional charter, which is section 230102. And in that charter, we have a passage that says to assist worthy comrades and to perpetuate the memory and history of our dead, and to assist their surviving spouses and orphans. So on this day, along with the tears of celebration and sadness, we ask that you take a moment to remember all soldiers, past and current, Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guards that have sacrificed their lives to protect ours. Some of the things that you can do is put flags on the headstones. Fly your own American flag. If you notice a person has veteran attire on, walk up to that person and say, "Thank you for your service." So on behalf of the great 4th District of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, we salute all of those who have gave the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Before I read the introduction, let's not forget two great comrades that have stood in my place, Bill Murphy, and of course, Willie Agee. And we all know what he would always say in our beautiful city of Inglewood. Almighty God, in your hand are the living and the dead. We give thanks for those, our comrades, who've laid down their lives of service for this great country. May they rest in peace. May their life perpetrate the life. May the good work they have done be in your name, that their sacrifice has not been in vain. And may we never fail to remember the awesome cost of freedom that we enjoy. We all ask in your humble name. Amen.
Color guard. Halt. Left, face. Prepare to post. Post. Side, stick. Hand salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, I'm Mayor James Butts of the City of Inglewood. And this Memorial Day, I want to give you some excerpts from an essay by Dr. Peter Lillebeck, president of the Providence Forum, regarding the words of President James Garfield. Memorial Day was originally known as Decoration Day, and it began shortly after the Civil War. General John A. Logan, a leader of the Northern veterans, called for a nationwide day of remembrance, and May 30th, 1868 was designated for the purpose of strewing with flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in defense of their country. James Garfield, a politician and former Union general, spoke on the first Decoration Day at Arlington National Cemetery. Almost 150 years later, his message about the cost of our liberty, the sanctity of our institutions, and the importance of national unity seems intended for our divisive times. Garfield was not only a war hero and statesman, but a minister, college president, and professor who had taught Greek, Latin, and literature. His oratorical skills have long been forgotten, but his words commemorating the fallen should not be lost. He asserted that he died in defense of the old American principle that all owe due submission and obedience to the lawfully expressed will of the majority. This is not one of the doctrines of our political system, it is the essence of the system itself. It is our political firmament in which all other truths are set as stars are in heaven. Its overthrow would have brought such ruin as might follow in the physical universe if the power of gravitation were itself destroyed. According to Garfield, the Civil War began in a dispute over the results of an election, an insight worth remembering as we approach Memorial Day of 2021. I love to believe that no heroic sacrifice is ever lost, that the characters of men are molded and inspired by what their fathers have done, that treasured up in American souls are all the unconscious influences of their great deeds. To foster a spirit of national unity, we would do well to remember Garfield's thoughts on the abiding value of America's heroes. I love to believe that no heroic sacrifice is ever lost, that the characters of men are molded and inspired by what their fathers have done, that treasured up in American souls are all the unconscious influences of their great deeds. Following his speech, 5,000 people decorated the graves of 20,000 Union and Confederate soldiers buried at Arlington. At the time, Garfield was a congressman from Ohio. He would eventually become the 20th president and be assassinated only 6 months after his election in 1881. Decoration Day gradually became known as Memorial Day. With the advent of World War I, it was changed to commemorate American military personnel who died in all wars. It became a federal holiday in 1971. This year, let's view Memorial Day not simply as an opportunity for a long weekend, but as an occasion for reflection on the costliness of liberty. Let's remember the fallen and what was said that first Decoration Day. As Garfield urged, let us consider this silent assembly of the dead. Their voices will forever fill the land like holy benedictions. Here, let them rest, asleep on the nation's heart, entombed in the nation's love. But while they sleep in our nation's love, let us remain awake, for eternal vigilance is ultimately the price of liberty. Thank you.
To Mayor Butts and the City Council of the City of Inglewood, VFW and American Legion members, community leaders, and of course all residents of the great city of Inglewood, it is my honor and my pleasure for me to virtually share this Memorial Day with you. Whether virtually or in person, it is always so very important to me to join with you and honor and remember the brave military service members who paid the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our great nation. I could not be happier to share in these remembrances with each of you, and as I have said before, nothing not even a pandemic, will take these memories from us, and nothing will ever stop me from being present and celebrating the lifetimes and the honoring of all of those who have paid that ultimate sacrifice. Last year, I joined with you virtually, and in the years before that, we have shared this day together and in person. I've always made it a priority to express my support for you and for your loved ones and to stand in solidarity with you. While we're not quite at the point together in person, progress is certainly being made. The truth is that this pandemic completely changed the way we lived our lives, altered how and when we were able to gather and spend time together. And now, while there is light at the end of the tunnel, we must continue to take safety precautions. This month, the nation observes Memorial Day. Since the beginning of our nation, patriotic men and women have stepped forward to serve in our military because they believe in the ideals the United States stands for: peace, liberty, freedom, and of course, justice for all. Many of those men and women sacrificed their lives for all of us and for our country. On this Memorial Day, we pay homage to their sacrifice. Today serves as a solemn reminder that our security and liberty are possible because of the men and women in uniform spanning every generation. As you know, Californians are well represented among those brave men and women who have served in the military. Our state is home to nearly 2 million veterans from diverse backgrounds, more than any other state. As a representative of the 43rd District of California in the United States Congress, I am forever committed to the brave men and women who put on the uniform of our great country and volunteered to protect our liberties and our way of life. To truly honor the more than 1.1 million Americans who have passed away in the line of duty since the Revolutionary War, we must commit to doing right by their brothers and sisters in arms and support the veterans who return home. So, we have a lot of work to do to ensure we're taking care of you, the loved ones of those who served in the line of duty and are no longer here with us, and ensure all of the service members still among us are taken care of. I'm certainly in that fight. While we need more rental units and supportive services for veterans so they can live in safe and secure housing and get the resources we need, we must also do everything we can to improve their livelihoods. My bill, the Protecting Benefits for Disabled Veterans Act, will do just that. There's a VA program that boosts disabled veterans' income called the Individual Unemployability Program. When a disabled veteran is unable to work because of their disability, this program pays them the maximum disability benefit possible, even if the veteran wouldn't normally qualify as 100% disabled. This program is critical, and I have and will continue to fight for it. We can and must honor the memories of those who lost their lives in defense of this nation by supporting their families and fellow soldiers who are still with us today. So I'm today so happy that we can take the time, not just on this special holiday, but every day, to remember and appreciate and give thanks to the sacrifices made by our fallen soldiers. And let me just say before I say another word, I am certainly cognizant of the fact that we have too many of our veterans on the street homeless. And I'm fighting every day to get more resources from the federal government to send to our cities and our counties so that they can do everything possible to get our veterans housed with supportive services so that they will not languish on the streets of our country, despite the fact they have made not the ultimate sacrifice, but they have sacrificed so much in order to protect our country. And so, as we began together again, and as we reach out to support one another through the struggles and trials COVID-19 has created, I urge all people to include in their thoughts and efforts the families who have lost a loved one in the line of duty. No amount of words can ever begin to ease the pain of losing a son, a daughter, a brother, a sister, a father, or a mother. Compounding that grief is a reality that we have been so isolated and physically distant this past year, more than any time in recent history. So please reach out over virtual messages like this one, or however you'd like to communicate to the families and friends of those who lost a loved one in the line of duty. They must know that their community and their city is with them, is thinking of them, and stands by them. Thank you for affording me the opportunity to join the city today in honoring our fallen soldiers. And thank you to all of our military personnel and families for your great sacrifice. We will forever be thankful for your service and sacrifice to this country and to and for all of us. Thank you so very much.
Hello, this is Assemblymember Autumn Burke, and it is my honor to represent you in the State Assembly. I wish I could be with you in person today to commemorate Memorial Day, but as you know, our lives have changed drastically since the pandemic. We are, however, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now that the County of Los Angeles has administered over 6 million vaccines, which will help us get back to some sort of normalcy in the upcoming months. Today, I'm honored to join you virtually, though, to pay tribute to the 1.3 million servicemen and women who have sacrificed their lives to protect our freedoms over the course of the nation's history. For nearly 250 years, the members of our armed forces have bravely fought to protect our democracy and our way of life. That is why we pause today, to honor and remember those who have given their lives. We must commit ourselves to doing everything we can to not just remember those who we lost, but to treasure those we still have. We must do everything we can to repay those who have given us so much and honor those in service today. That is my commitment to our servicemen and women and their families. It is an honor to serve as your Assemblywoman, and please know how deeply I value the trust and confidence that you have placed in me. Thank you once again to everyone involved hosting today's virtual event to help us pay tribute to the 1.3 million servicemen and women who have sacrificed their lives to protect our country. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless.
Good morning, Inglewood, City of Champions. I'd like to commend the mayor and the council and thank you guys for your leadership. I want to thank the City of Inglewood for paying tribute to the men and women who give the ultimate sacrifice in defense of the freedoms of our nation. It is because of them that we have our basic freedoms that we enjoy every day. Let us not forget the veterans we lost due to this invisible war of COVID-19. Their sacrifice should not go without recognition. As we remember our heroes, let us also take a moment to remember the sacrifices not only of our brave men and women, but also their families who made sacrifices to protect our democracy. Let us remember that we have an opportunity each day to honor these brave men and women by practicing ideals for liberty and equality. I am the son, grandson, great-grandson, and a nephew of veterans. These men and women are true heroes because they gave their lives for something greater than themselves. And we must always remember them. As you observe today, know that it's not about barbecues or a day at the beach or getting a day off. Let us be thankful and remember the real heroes of our nation. By participating in democracy, each of us are contributing to the causes that these courageous individuals fought and died for. This nation is great because of our men and women in uniform. If you are a veteran in need of assistance, please do not hesitate to reach my office or the California Department of Veterans Affairs at 213-620-2755. That's 213-620-2755. CalVet's local interagency network coordinators continues to serve members, veterans, and their families seeking benefit information, claim assistance, and other community-based resources. And they can be reached at 213-342-7741. That's 213-342-7741. As we move forward on economic recovery, let's honor those who fought for us and work hard to keep each other safe and build our community better than it was before. On behalf of the 35th Senate District, enjoy your Memorial Day, stay safe, get vaccinated, and may God bless you, may God bless America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
Good morning. This is Councilman George Dotson, City of Inglewood, California, District 1. Dr. Maya Angelou quotes remind us how important it is for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes. Today, many of us will celebrate Memorial Day with the start of the summer barbecue and beach trips or other gatherings within the CDC guidelines. But no matter your plans, it's important to remember the true meaning of this somber holiday. It's really a day dedicated to honoring the fallen soldiers that have fallen and died to protect our freedom and this democracy. And on the occasion of this unique post-pandemic Memorial Day, after so many Americans' lives were lost to COVID-19, I would be remiss not to mention my grief for those families as well. Memorial Day Monday, we celebrate, honor, and remember, especially our soldiers who gave their lives for our democracy. And in closing, I want to remember and honor my good friend Willie E. Agee, who was an Army combat veteran who served in the Korean War.
Hello, everyone. I'm Councilman Alex Padilla here from the City of Inglewood. And as we celebrate our Memorial Day, our 72nd celebration here in the City of Inglewood, as you can see, we're going to do it a little different now because of the pandemic. But nonetheless, it's very important, it's critically important that we acknowledge and give thanks to the men and women in the U.S. military who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can live here freely. And to the families of these heroes that paid the ultimate sacrifice, I say to you, we will never forget. We will always remember your sons and daughters, husbands and wives, aunts and uncles, and friends that paid that ultimate sacrifice. And I can tell you that every day in my family, when we sit down for dinner, we say our prayers. And in that prayer, I give thanks to the men and women in the military serving here and abroad, and to all the men and women in the military that are true heroes and paid the ultimate sacrifice, that their souls may rest in eternal peace, and that their family knows that we are always thinking of them and their loved ones. And with that, I say to you, may God continue to comfort you on this Memorial Day and every day. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty above the fruited plain. God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea, shining sea.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for today. L.E. Michael Johnson currently works with Chaffee Joint Union High School District in Ontario, California, as a special needs instructor. He is also a former deputy sheriff of San Bernardino County and police officer with the Monterey Park City Police Department. He is the current National Western Region Vice President of the National Montford Point Marines Association, Incorporated. He is also the past National Vice President, past National Sergeant at Arms, and past President of the Los Angeles Chapter 8 and 52nd Host Chapter Convention Coordinator. Michael served 23 years on active duty in the United States Marine Corps from 1972 to 1996, with assignments as a Marine Security Officer at the U.S. Embassy in London, England, Marine Barracks in Yorktown, Virginia, Marine Corps recruiter in Los Angeles, California, and a mishap investigator with Camp Pendleton. And during Desert Storm, he was Operation Chief. Michael holds a degree in Administration of Justice and has received many awards. He was inducted into the National Montford Point Marine Association Incorporated Hall of Fame in 2011. He was a Veteran of the Year honoree in 2012 in San Bernardino County and Veteran of the Year honoree in Los Angeles County in 2016 and 2017. He also served as a facilitator in getting the Congressional Gold Medal awarded to the Montford Point Marines in June 2012. Michael's decorations include United States Marine Corps Navy Marine Corps Commendation Medal, Navy Marine Corps Achievement Medal, Meritorious Unit Commendation Ribbons with 3 stars, Good Conduct Medal with 6 stars, National Defense Medal with 1 star, Southwest Asia Service Medal, Korea Defense Service Medal, Kuwait Liberation Medal, and countless other accommodations and ribbons. With that, I am proud to introduce my Marine Corps brother, Ellie Michael Johnson.
I would like to take this time to welcome everyone to Memorial Day 2021 from the city of Inglewood. I am Michael Johnson, United States Marine Corps retired. We look at Memorial Day as an opportunity to recognize those of us veterans that did not make it back home. All of us that served in the military since 1775 owe a debt of gratitude to this country, but we also must remember that for those of us who sacrificed and not come back home, on Memorial Day, we recognize them. I served with the United States Marine Corps. After retirement, we worked together in all kinds of veterans organizations such as the Moffett Point Marines, the Tuskegee Airmen, the Buffalo Soldiers, and we all feel that we have a duty to continue the legacy, come together, work together, and be responsible citizens in the community, continue the legacy and the history of this great nation and the sacrifices that our veterans have performed for you all. At any time you see a veteran, we do say, respect us, say hi to us, because we're here, we are part of the community, and we want to work with you and make this country and continue to have it as a nation of goodwill ambassadors.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet, my
Thank you, and as the mayor and our other guests have said, welcome to our 72nd annual Memorial Day service. We're very fortunate to have a beautiful monument here in the city of Inglewood, which is in front of City Hall on our south lawn. And we're proud of the fact that we've gotten to honor all of our veterans that have fallen for us annually here. We are proud of the fact that we have some extremely honored members of the military that are always present and live here within the city of Inglewood. But today is about remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice for us. And every year we get up here and we talk about how special that sacrifice is for the rest of us and how much it means to our freedom. And every year we hope to do more. This year was extremely difficult based on COVID and based on the sacrifices that every family made for their own family. And it's just another reminder of how the ultimate sacrifice means something to the country and to the city of Inglewood. So I'm honored to be here yet again on another one of our Memorial Day services. I want to honor each and every member of the military service and a special gratitude for the sacrifice so many have made and their families. So with that, in your memory, I hope that you and your families remember all of our fallen today on this Memorial Day. Thank you.
Hi, I am Dion Falk, City of Inglewood Council Member, serving the Inglewood residents of District 4. I wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. The City of Inglewood observes Memorial Day on May 31st. On Memorial Day, we celebrate and remember those veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. We memorialize those who could not come home from their military service and reflect on their loss, remembering that we enjoy the freedoms of this great country because of all that they gave. We also wish to honor and acknowledge the family of those veterans for the loss of their precious loved one. We are deeply grateful for our fallen heroes. This is also a very special time for me because I reminisce about my grandfather, Ulysses Grant Mullen, who was a Buffalo soldier and a member of the 10th Cavalry at Fort Riley, Kansas in 1940 and 41, serving under Benjamin Davis, the first black soldier to hold the rank of general in the Army. To our Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, the City of Inglewood salutes you. Thank you so much for your service.
And now, Heavenly Father, as we go our separate way, we ask you to help us and guide us through all the coming days. Be with us, safely lead us down the service road. We thank you for the loving care. It will help us lead down this heavy road. We thank you for your blessings. Go with us as we part. See each other safely home. Remember us during these difficult times, and we offer you this prayer, and we all say amen.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. This concludes the City of Inglewood's 72nd Annual Memorial Day program. We look forward to seeing you all in person next year on Monday, May 30th, 2022.